Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Kaspa news, and a quick shout out once again to today's sponsor Pionex US, the cheapest US regulated exchange that now offers Kaspa, and they are just one of the many major announcements that we have in this video today. We have multiple major listings, from confirmed listings to what is incoming, and then with what alpha the Kaspa Industrial Initiative, the KII, have in store for Kaspa in the very near future. I truly honestly believe that Kaspa has the potential to increase by 3,500% from this position, a 35x in this bull cycle. Kaspa, as we can see right now, is currently pumping due to all the crazy announcements and developments, being valued at 17.16 cents, up roughly 4.61% on the daily time frame. A 3,500% price increase would put Kaspa in and around the $6 region, a $150 billion market cap, and truth be told, I do truly believe that this is actually achievable. Remember, Kaspa is still very early, and we have had a crazy 2 weeks of developments, which to my opinion is just a snippet of what is to come for Kaspa in this bull run. The first major announcement comes from the speculative partnership between Kaspa and Fidelity, the $4.5 trillion asset manager. To give you some insight, DFNS recently announced that they are thrilled to now support Kaspa as a tier 1 blockchain. This integration unlocks new possibilities for developers, fintech innovators, and financial institutions to leverage Kaspa's high performance capabilities. And DFNS works with huge partners the likes of Fidelity to deploy blockchain wallets at scale and provide exposure to these assets for their customers. So through this integration with DFNS and Kaspa, Fidelity seemingly would now have access to Kaspa, which is huge news. And if you need some more convincing of this connection between Kaspa and Fidelity, well, roughly 11 months ago now, Fidelity posted an article covering altcoins set to outshine Bitcoin, and Kaspa was the first one in this list. Fidelity know of Kaspa, and that is a $4.5 trillion bombshell. This connection with the institution also coincides with what the KII recently announced at their enterprise event, which we'll circle back to in just a moment, a little later on, because I know what you want to hear right now is the major exchange listings coming to Kaspa and what's already come out. In that regards of what's incoming, we do have Kraken, and we will break down exactly when we suspect this listing to come, but let's go through the confirmed listings first for Kaspa, shall we? Firstly, we have a new Kas Euro trading pair on Bitvarvo exchange, the largest exchange in the Netherlands, which is not to be overlooked. Once more, Kaspa's adoption is only growing, and this will help with Kaspa's price action going forward. And funnily enough, I feel like Bitvarvo's announcement did have an effect on today's price action for Kaspa to some extent, as something very strange happened. As we can see here from the Kaspa enthusiast, the market price exploded on Bitvarvo exchange from 0.15 euros to 0.42 euros. A massive jump, and I'm going to speculate, I guess, that this was because Bitvarvo didn't accumulate enough liquidity before listing Kaspa, which would therefore be a sign to you of the sort of price action Kaspa is likely to see in the future when the demand starts to skyrocket. So with that in mind, isn't it a very good thing, especially for my American audience, that you have cheap ways to get access to Kaspa before the demand explodes, like through Pionex US being the next already confirmed exchange listing, as we can see from Kaspa right here. Now, Pionex US is a fully US regulated platform serving users across 47 states, known for their AI trading bots that run any hour of any day, 24/7, 11 different trading bots that meet different trading needs. Their most notorious trading bots include the likes of the grid trading bot, which lets you set intervals for your buy and sell orders, automatically placing in another order for you, which is beneficial as it reduces the impact of a sudden price change, automatically buying and selling small positions each time. Then there's also the martingale or DCA trading bot, which is designed to help traders buy more of a specific cryptocurrency when its price drops. The goal is to reduce the average cost of your investment and increase the chance of making a profit eventually when the price rises. Then you also have the rebalancing bot, which is used to maintain a specific allocation of assets in a portfolio, ensuring that the portfolio stays aligned with your investment strategies despite potential price fluctuations. And there are many more to choose from. But here's the kicker: 0.1% trading fees. Very cheap. So yes, US residents can now buy Kaspa with fiat currency. There will be a Cash USDT and Cash USD trading pair, and with just 0.1% trading fees, it's one of, if not the cheapest on the market. Start trading with Kaspa today on Pionex US and you will have the chance to win 100,000 Kaspa. Check out the link in the pinned comments on the description below, because you are gonna want to get into Kaspa before the first tier 1 exchange listing, Kraken. Kaspa rumors are soaring once again due to a recent word search released by Kraken that has Kaspa's hidden within it. We already have confirmation, and it's been reconfirmed here from the Kraken support team, that Kaspa is on their listing roadmap, which you can see here on their website right between DYDX and Toncoin. With Kaspa being hidden in next week's listing word search, as we can see right here, people are evidently speculating that a Kas listing will come out next week. However, if we are to check the official post made by Kraken Exchange, they announced many new projects including Toncoin, but not Kaspa. So now the current speculation is that either this is a leak for what is to come for the following leak after that, the point being that Kaspa is about to get listed very soon, most likely in the month of October, or better still, that this is a leak that Kaspa will be listed next week, as Kas, as we can see, is in the word search. But maybe Kraken are not trying to reveal all their cards just yet, maybe because they want to build up more liquidity before listing Kaspa, which doesn't sound too outrageous in my opinion. I recently created a free to join Discord server where 350 of us over that are working towards achieving financial freedom, building our knowledge, sharing alpha where we can. And if you want to join, the link will be in the description below. The reason I mention this is because thanks to members in my free Discord server, we have proof here that since September 1st, so nearly a whole month, we have seen an accumulation of 80 million Kaspa in 8 new wallets holding 10 million Kaspa or more. It is likely, therefore, that these may be exchanges, the likes of Kraken potentially building up more liquidity before listing Kaspa to their platform. Ultimately though, Kraken will be the first of many major exchange listings, especially as these developments are only going to accelerate, which will cause more adoption coming Kaspa's way. So with that in mind, now let's take a gander at this bombshell information released here from Micro regarding the KII Enterprise event. Some insane alpha was dropped here, all of which places Kaspa on a pedestal to be the most dominant project in this space in the future to be with crypto. The two things I want to keep in mind though before I cover this bombshell alpha from the KII is, first off, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to be patient. This won't happen overnight, but let's just say 2, 3, 4 years down the line, the developments will make Kaspa untouchable in the crypto sector. The second thing to keep in mind is that we are working with institutions here. Point being is that all of this massive alpha, like I'm about to show you, is likely just a snippet of all the projects Kaspa are working on with the KII behind the scenes. Rory O'Neill already confirmed that there will be some NDA, some non-disclosures already in place. So as you hear these projects, just keep in mind that there are more that we don't know about yet that could be as impressive, if not more so, with Kaspa. Now, as we can see here from Micro, this list covers the whole event and what it was about: Warp Core, the Gigawatt stablecoin, ZETEX, KII Academy, Cash Union, K-Myth and Kas Pip, Olive Chain, Airspace 3D, and Asset Mint. Now that is quite an extensive list, and truth be told, I don't want to bore you with reading absolutely everything out on this list. So what I'll be doing is picking out my 3 favorite and leaving a link to this post in the description and also in my free Discord server. Now I already covered Gigawatt stablecoin in my previous videos, definitely go check that out if you haven't done so already. So the first of the 3 that I'm going to cover is going to be Warp Core. Now I also covered this in my last video as well, but we didn't have much information on it at the time, but now we do. Warp Core is a system that connects Kaspa's decentralized technology with traditional financial systems, enabling faster and more secure cross-border payments. And with just Warp Core alone, with the KII and Kaspa, Kaspa becomes directly in competition with XRP, except with Warp Core, Kaspa actually achieves what Ripple wanted to achieve, but far better, because it's compliant with 2 key standards, ISO 2922 and ISO 24165. Ultimately, Warp Core will make it easier for businesses to adopt Kaspa while meeting regulatory requirements, whilst doing it with decentralization. Very big, which XRP can't do. The second one is Olive Chain, where they will use Kaspa's technology to enhance transparency in the olive oil supply chain and enable fractional ownership of olive groves. Ultimately, Kaspa being able to handle DLT solutions at scale will help in combating fraud in the olive oil industry, bringing trust back to the table as well as creating literal liquid markets. And then the final project that I am so excited for is Asset Mint, an institutional grade platform on Kaspa designed to tokenize high value assets like real estate, private equity and commodity. This one in particular is my favorite. This one is absolutely huge. In time, once the adoption grows and the developers continue processing and rolling out these projects, will massively increase the use case and therefore adoption and liquidity and value of Kaspa. We are still a early family. Over the past 7 days, the past week, Kaspa has almost 3x the total transaction of Bitcoin. 9.5 billion to 3.8 million is very, very impressive considering that Bitcoin's adoption is much higher than Kaspa's. Kaspa is already outperforming Bitcoin, and KRC20 has only been out for 2 weeks and it's just on 1 block per second. So imagine what's going to be like with more adoption and 10 BPS. It has been, honestly, a crazy 2 weeks for Kaspa already, and we are still just getting started with Pionex US Exchange, Bitvarvo, DFNS, the incoming KRI projects and Kraken listings, and KRC20 meme tokens getting more exposure, adoption, and exchange listings. You get the picture. Just imagine how high the price of Kaspa is going to be when we get more tier 1s. 10 BPS, smart contracts, Dagonite, you name it. This is why I truly believe even now that a $6 Kaspa is not unattainable. But let me know what you think. Come chill, chat and learn so much more on the free Discord server. Again, the link is below. But remember, don't be emotional, be logical.